This is verse 29 of the 11th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. Jesus has been thanking the Father that the truth of God has been hidden from the wise and intelligent and revealed to those who are simple. And as if to extend the thought, he now is appealing to those who are apparently such simple ones to come to him. And in that connection, he continues this discussion in verse 29. So, areta, this is from airo, I take up or I take away, second person plural, aorist active, imperative. So, take. Then take tone, this is the direct object, and the accusative is zukon, from zukos, means a yoke, kind of yoke you would put on a beast of burden, on an ox, for example. Of course, it carries out the theme that was indicated earlier, in which Jesus had said, I will give you rest, but the rest there is a temporary rest, a kind of reprieve before returning to work. But of course, in this case, the work to which one returns is with a different yoke. Not the legalistic yoke of the religious leaders, but the yoke that is given by Christ, in which, of course, a very different kind of experience is contemplated. So it's the yoke of me, my yoke, the first person genitive singular pronoun. So take the yoke of me, F, taken from epi, upon, takes the accusative here, upon yourselves or upon you. So take my yoke upon you, kai, connective, and then matheta from manthano. It means I learn. This is the word for learn. Of course, the word mathetes is related to it, a learner. Someone under discipline is the idea, disciple. So take my yoke upon you and learn. Ap, preposition with the genitive, from me. Let me be your teacher is the idea. So take the yoke, learn from me. Hoti, conjunction, means that or because. Here, because praus. This is the word for meek. The sense of the word meek, of course, is a little different from the English translation, which is often associated with being weak. But this word means to be domesticated or tamed, so it has nothing to do with strength. It has more to do with controlled strength, one that can use one's strength in a way that is constructive and not destructive is the idea. So there's a kind of gentleness, a gentle strength, you might say, connected with it, because meek, I am meek. This is predicate nominative, so it's in the nominative here, kai, and again in the nominative, tapenos. Tapenos, the idea of being lowly or humble, also in the nominative. So two predicate nominatives along with the verb of being. I am meek and lowly or humble. Te, a dative of reference here with respect to cardia, the heart. So I am meek and lowly with respect to the heart, heartfelt qualities here. Kai, heuresita, this is actually a quote taken from Jeremiah chapter 6, 16 I believe, and here it is, you will find. Heurisco, I find. This is the future, so it's second person plural, future active indicator. You will find. Anapausin. This is the same word as rest that was used in the preceding verse, only this time it's the noun form of it. You will find rest. Tais, this is the dative. You'll find rest with respect to, the dative plural. Sukais, with respect to the souls who moan of you. Of course, one of the more well-known verses in the New Testament in which Jesus calls his people not to a kind of permanent state of just inactivity, far from it. There is a yoke, there is a labor, there is a work to be done, but of course it's done in the context of being yoked with Christ, and that changes things considerably, of course, because yoked with him, his power becomes the indispensable form of strength that is given to his people as they're about the business of serving him.